The new Mercedes-Benz SUVs for 2025 to 2027, from full-size luxury to compact crossovers and rugged off-roaders, each built to deliver versatility, comfort, and sophistication. Welcome to New Cars TV. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, press the bell icon, and stay tuned for more in-depth reviews of the world's finest premium vehicles. Mercedes-Benz is a global symbol of luxury and innovation, and its SUV lineup reflects that reputation across every segment. From full-size and mid-size models to compact, subcompact, and off-road vehicles, each SUV is engineered to deliver a balance of comfort, capability, and sophistication. With advanced technology, precision engineering, and distinctive design, Mercedes-Benz SUVs embody versatility without compromising the elegance and refinement that define the brand. In this video, I'll guide you through the Mercedes-Benz SUV lineup, from full-size and mid-size models to compact, subcompact, and rugged off-roaders, and break down their features in detail. Number 1. 2025 Mercedes-Benz EQB, starting at $54,200 to $64,850. While Mercedes electric vehicles like the EQE sedan/SUV and the EQS sedan/SUV are clean sheet designs without gasoline-powered analogs, the EQB is a near-direct port of a gasoline model with an electric powertrain swapped in. It takes everything we like about the GLB class SUV, including its space-efficient design and attractive cabin finishes, and removes the tailpipe emissions. The EQB offers a choice of 3 powertrains, from a frugal front-drive model to the 288 horsepower all-wheel drive EQB 350. EPA estimated range is between 205 and 251 miles, and it can recharge in relatively short order using a DC fast charger. The EQB does lose some extra cargo space in the trunk compared to the GLB because of how its 66.5 kilowatt-hour battery is packaged, but it's still practical for a smaller utility vehicle. Rivals include the less fun-to-drive Audi Q4 e-tron and smallish Genesis GV60. Number 2. 2026 Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV, starting at $66,100 to $72,100. The Mercedes-Benz EQE SUV has an interior worthy of its maker. Material quality is excellent, the seats are cushy, and the design is sophisticated. The high-sided body, though, isn't for everyone, particularly those who value wide sightlines while driving. It's also not been the most competitive of high-end electric SUVs, with only mid-pack range and performance. Things get confusing this year as the lineup gets shaken up. Gone are the previous EQE 350 and 500 trims, replaced by 2 models with 320 in their name that come in single-motor and dual-motor flavors. While horsepower is up slightly over the previous EQE 350, we won't know how their performance shakes out until we test them. Meanwhile, know that the current EQE will be replaced for 2027. So if its low-key exterior, rich interior, and 3-pointed star badge appeal to you, now is the time to act. Expert tip: for rival-besting acceleration, Mercedes makes the AMG EQE 5.3 SUV, which passes 60 miles per hour in just 3.1 seconds. Number 3. 2025 Mercedes-Benz EQS SUV, starting at $106,400 to $134,900. The EQS SUV is the electric vehicle first cousin to the gasoline-powered Mercedes-Benz GLS class SUV. Entirely different and built on its own dedicated platform, the EQS SUV nonetheless offers similarly extra luxurious seating for 5 or 7, a screen-laden dash, and punchy powertrains. The quickest version, the 536 horsepower EQS 584 Matic, hit 60 miles per hour in 4.0 seconds in our testing, which is impressive for a large SUV packed with heavy batteries. EPA estimated range is as high as 323 miles for the rear-drive EQS 450 Plus, and drops only slightly for the more powerful all-wheel drive models. While the EQS seemingly has all of the ingredients of a posh and practical family hauler, it comes up lacking in terms of driving enjoyment. Some may see that as a feature and not a bug. We don't. One issue is the cabin's lack of physical controls, buttons and knobs, although the dash display spanning the instrument panel, which Mercedes calls the hyperscreen, is certainly impressive in a future-forward way. Competitive electric vehicle SUVs include the Rivian R1S and the Audi Q8 e-tron, both of which provide a more rewarding driving experience for the person at the helm. Number 4. 2026 Mercedes-Benz G-Class, starting at $155,050 to $169,350. $350. The 2026 G-Class is as boxy and overly capable as the 1979 original, and it handles very much like the military-bred truck that it is. And yet, for all its brutishly purposeful looks, the G-Wagon remains a favorite among one-percenters, because everyone knows what it is, what it costs, and that it's all about luxury once you climb inside, the automotive analog to glamping. Benz fits a 443 horsepower turbo and supercharged 6-cylinder in every G550, plus standard all-wheel drive and 3 differential locks, just in case you want to conquer mucky rock-strewn trails. Mercedes decks out the cabin with leather, screens, and features, but allows you to make it your own with a long and pricey options list. Expert tip: disappointed by the standard inline turbo 6? You can still find a fire-breathing V8 in the AMG G63. Alternatively, Benz puts a 579 horsepower 4-motor setup in the electric G-Class. Of course, you'll pay out the wazoo for either. Number 5. 2026 Mercedes-Benz G-Class EV. Starting at $164,350. Over the decades, the Mercedes G-Wagon has slowly evolved from a military truck into a well-loved luxury off-roader, and now it's entering yet another new era. This new version is officially called the G580 with EQ technology, but that's quite a mouthful, so we call it G-Class electric vehicle. 4 electric motors combine for 579 horsepower and can spin the G-Class EV in place by operating the left and right side wheels in opposite directions. It's a hoot, but operating each electric motor independently also gives this SUV an advantage when traversing tough off-road trails. The electric G's cabin is riddled with luxuries, just like its gasoline-powered siblings, but the lack of engine noise delivers an extra dose of elite ambiance. Number 6. 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLA class, starting at $42,650 to $51,450. The Mercedes-Benz GLA 250 is a good-looking, easy-to-drive contender in the subcompact luxury SUV class. It can't quite match the driving joy of BMW's X1 or X2, but it doesn't embarrass itself on twisty tarmac either, and its turbocharged 4-cylinder provides sufficient and hushed motivation for your daily driving needs. The cabin is well-appointed and spacious considering the GLA's diminutive size. Not surprisingly, given the 3-pointed star in its nose, its starting price is a little higher than that of the Volvo XC40 and Audi Q3. Benz squeezes customers for more, making features like adaptive cruise control, proximity keyless entry, and heated front seats optional. A GLA can get pricey quick if you load it up with amenities like a head-up display or built-in navigation. Expert tip: want a GLA that can kick it up a couple of notches? Look at the high-performance, 302 horsepower Mercedes-AMG GLA 3.5. It too lacks standard features, but it's a seriously fun and expensive version of this subcompact SUV. Number 7. 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLB class, starting at $44,950 to $53,700. Mercedes-Benz's GLB class SUV has much in common with the GLA SUV, from its 221 horsepower Turbo 4 to its optional all-wheel drive system to its upscale interior appointments and 10.3-inch infotainment screen. The GLB is merely a little larger and a few $1,000s more expensive, close enough to make us wonder why both exist. But they do, and the GLB class feels like a genuine Mercedes when it's outfitted properly. On the road, the GLB 250 doesn't bring the thunder, but it rides smoothly and handles twists and turns competently. Shoppers can even take advantage and option an occasional use third row. Just be mindful that the $45,000 base price does not include desirable equipment like adaptive cruise control or heated front seats. That's the other thing about this being a Mercedes. Equipping it with all the luxuries you'd want in a car with the 3-pointed star in its front end doesn't come cheap. Expert tip: Mercedes has let both its AMG high-performance and EQ electric vehicle engineering teams at the GLB, resulting in the playful 302 horsepower GLB 3.5 and the gasoline-free EQB number. Number 8. 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLC class, starting at $50,700 to $55,150. The Mercedes-Benz GLC class delivers the same unwavering comfort and classy interior environs as the mechanically similar C-Class sedan, but with more practical compact SUV proportions and interior space. As to be expected from a vehicle wearing the 3-pointed star, The GLC class cradles its occupants in a well-isolated cabin outfitted with top-notch materials. Lifting the tailgate exposes a sizable cargo hold. Rivals such as the Porsche Macan and BMW X3 are more agile, but the GLC's 255 horsepower turbocharged four-cylinder delivers smooth and adequate thrust. The silky power plant mates to a 9-speed automatic transmission that sends power to the rear wheels as standard. All-wheel drive is also available. The GLC class deftly blends luxury and comfort in typical Mercedes fashion, and its SUV shape makes it a more practical alternative to the C-Class sedan. Expert tip: Mercedes also sells a plug-in hybrid version of the GLC class, which offers better fuel economy and 54 miles of all-electric driving range. But you have to keep it charged up to derive its full benefit. Number 9. 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLC Class Coupe, starting at $60,800 to $63,500. The Mercedes-Benz GLC Class Coupe has what most luxury SUV shoppers want: eye-catching sheet metal, an upscale interior, a comfortable ride, decent performance, and all-wheel drive. Floor it and the GLC Coupe should hit 60 miles per hour in the mid-5s, which is admirable for a 4-cylinder compact crossover. Handling is a little less satisfying, but many shoppers will be willing to overlook that, considering this model's quiet cabin, cushy seats, and sleek displays. In several metrics, like fuel economy, towing capacity, and cargo volume, the GLC Coupe is mid-pack or below, but its numbers are never outside the realm of respectability. The bigger issue here is that this vehicle is tough to justify when Benz also sells the squareback GLC 300 SUV, which offers more cabin space, better rearward visibility, and a lower starting price. Expert tip: unlike the GLC SUV lineup, the coupe range doesn't offer a Benz-branded hybrid model, but you can get the high-performance AMG GLC 4.3 and GLC 6.3 in this body style. Number 10. 2027 Mercedes-Benz GLC Class EV, starting at $60,000 to $72,000. It will look a lot like the regular gasoline-powered GLC Class SUV, but the electric powertrain hiding under the sheet metal will set the 2027 Mercedes-Benz GLC Class EV on an entirely different journey. We've had a chance to test drive a prototype of the new compact electric crossover on frozen roads in northern Sweden, and its ride is smooth, its powertrain is perky, and its luxury experience is intact. Two models will be offered: the single-motor GLC 300 Plus and the dual-motor all-wheel drive GLC 400 4MATIC, and both come with the same battery pack. Driving range for the GLC 400 should be around 376 miles per charge, says Mercedes, but we don't know yet what the range will be for the GLC 300 Plus. Both are spacious, upscale, and tech-forward, especially the models with the large 39.1-inch hyperscreen that spans the full width of the dash. Expert tip: if you aren't ready to leap into all-electric SUV ownership, Mercedes-Benz currently sells a plug-in hybrid version of the gasoline-powered GLC. We review that model separately. Number 11. 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLC Class Hybrid, starting at $61,450 to $65,900. The Mercedes-Benz GLC 350e is the plug-in hybrid version of the GLC 300. Along with a higher badge number, it gets more power, 313 horsepower when fully charged versus 255. But in terms of content and cabin quality, the two GLC SUVs are largely the same: well-built, comfortable, and upscale. The GLC 350e's battery can power this 5-seater for 54 miles on electricity alone. No rivals are close to that. On the downside, the hybrid system isn't always certain about which power source to use, leading to a delayed response when you hit the go pedal hard. When the battery is depleted and the push from the electric motor disappears, the GLC 350e is weighed down by its heavy electric equipment and becomes a lot less zippy. The GLC 350e still needs some tweaking of its hybrid system for smoother gas-electric transitions and a quicker 60 miles per hour time if it's to challenge our class favorite, the Volvo XC60 hybrid. Expert tip: the gasoline-only GLC is better sorted than the hybrid, and you can also get a high-performance version that's gone through AMG's hands. Number 12. 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLE Class, starting at $63,000 to $94,700. The 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLE Class gives luxury SUV shoppers a mid-size choice between its compact GLC and larger GLS siblings. Within the GLE lineup, you have the choice of 4 distinct engines ranging from a turbocharged inline-4 to a twin-turbo V8, and that's not including 2 potent AMG models that are reviewed separately. This year, new manufacturer aesthetic options give shoppers more ways to personalize their ride, while a $12,250 signature interior package blurs the line between regular Benzes and the Maybach line. These non-AMG GLE models excel at comfort and luxury, but lack the flash and athleticism of the rival Genesis GV80 or Porsche Cayenne. If you prioritize opulence over performance, the GLE class is an excellent pick. Just make sure to keep an eye on the price of those options. Number 13, 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLE class hybrid, starting at $72,500 to $78,150. If you're not quite ready to go fully electric with your next luxury SUV, the 2025 Mercedes-Benz GLE 450e plug-in hybrid lets you get some experience at the charging station, while maintaining the long-distance drivability of a gasoline-powered crossover. It's quite posh too, nailing its luxury mission with a refined ride, a quiet cabin, and plenty of comfort features. A turbocharged 4-cylinder is assisted by an electric motor for a combined 381 horsepower, and acceleration performance is decent, if not particularly brisk. The GLE class hybrid's 50 miles of electric driving range is likely the number that's more interesting to prospective buyers anyway, and it's more than rivals such as the BMW X5 xDrive 50e or the Porsche Cayenne e-Hybrid offer. Premium materials line the GLE's 2-row interior, and an air suspension smooths out bumps in the road without feeling overly floaty. Like its non-hybrid siblings, the GLE 450e can even tackle the trails should you dare to venture off-road. The suspension can raise the SUV for additional ground clearance, and all-wheel drive is standard across the board. Number 14, 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLS class, starting at $91,400 to $119,100. The GLS class is Benz's largest SUV, seating up to 7 people across 3 rows. It's also among the swankiest, as signaled by the Siche for S-Class in its name. The cabin is luxe, comfortable, spacious, and laden with tech. Under the hood of the GLS, 450 sits a lively 375 horsepower turbocharged 6-cylinder, while the GLS 580 boasts a purring 510 horsepower twin-turbo V8. We're fans of both engines, which deliver effortless power and quick, if not class-leading acceleration. What impresses us most, though, is the standard air suspension. It keeps this large SUV balanced and composed through fast turns and over rough pavement. Expert tip: those with dough to blow have a couple of other GLS options: the high-performance Mercedes-AMG GLS 63 and the ultra-swanky Mercedes Maybach GLS 600, both reviewed separately. And that concludes our review of the Mercedes-Benz SUV lineup, from full-size and mid-size models to compact, subcompact, and rugged off-roaders. Don't forget to subscribe, press the bell icon, and let us know which SUV impressed you the most. Keep watching New Cars TV for more detailed reviews of premium vehicles from around the world.